After his Squid Game stunt, it's almost impossible for anyone not to be familiar with him anymore. But why did Elon Musk once give $1 million to Mr. Beast? After that, we're talking about how bottles of KSI and Logan Paul's Prime drink sold on eBay for £400. Amaranth takes a break from Twitch after their husband's abusive revelations, and much more. Stay tuned to get all the latest. Let's get into it. Starting on why Elon Musk once gave $1 million to Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, the 24-year-old American YouTuber, is the most followed person on YouTube today. The content creator, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, is known for his extravagant stunt videos and the extreme amounts of money he gives away. And as it turns out, his amazing altruism even caught the attention of one of the world's richest men, Elon Musk. Mr. Beast opened up about what exactly happened and how Musk came to donate $1 million to him in a conversation with the Lessons in 30s YouTube channel, because it wasn't just a random act of kindness. In 2019, Mr. Beast went viral because he had pledged to plant 20 million trees and was trying to get $20 million in donations to achieve that goal. He had teamed up with Arbor Day Foundation and dubbed the project #TeamTreeFundraiser. A friend of Mr. Beast and fellow YouTuber Marques Brownlee had told Musk about the amazing project, who thought it sounded interesting. And when Brownlee suggested that Musk donate to the cause as well, Musk thought, why not, and promptly donated $1 million. And because of the interest Musk had taken into the project, other people's donations started flooding in. And that's the story of how Mr. Beast got $1 million from Elon Musk. Next up, bottles of KSI and Logan Paul's Prime drink sold on eBay for £400. Prime Hydration, the 2-pound energy drink of KSI and Logan Paul, has been flying off the shelves in the United Kingdom, with people now turning to eBay to flog the wildly popular drink for massive profits. The sales have been going so fast that the stores have even started implementing a 3-bottle limit per customer, forcing those genuinely interested in the energy drink to turn online, where the resale of the said drink has become a lucrative way to earn money for others. There are listings on eBay that sell a batch of 12 bottles for as much as £400, while one bottle will set you back at £30. The drink comes in 11 flavors, including lemon lime, orange, tropical punch, and raspberry. Prime Hydration is stocked exclusively by Asda, but most stores quickly sold out. The chaos over the drink has gotten to the point where the store has been forced to put out a plea for people to shop responsibly, as many school children continue to storm stores to sell the drink at school. It's been reported that stores in Scotland have decided to sell the drink behind barriers at the cigarette to ensure staff safety. So if you've been trying to get your hands on Prime Hydration and keep missing out, maybe it's worth turning to eBay, if the drink is worth £400. After husband's abuse revelations, Amaranth takes a break from Twitch. Twitch streamer Caitlin Amaranth Siragusa has decided it's best to step away for streaming for a little bit after her husband's abuse came to light in a recent stream and the consequent aftermath. Siragusa decided that she'd had enough and unmuted her stream while her husband continued to scream at her through the phone, thinking she had stepped away from the stream for a little bit. At the time, it had not been public knowledge yet that Siragusa was married, but the whole truth came crashing all at once. Her husband forced her to keep their relationship private because he believed it would damage their business model. In the same phone call, thousands of viewers witnessed Siragusa getting upset over how she was being mistreated. He threatened to kill their dogs if she didn't do what she was told. After that, it was also revealed that her husband controlled her finances and social media accounts, forcing her to work long hours. Siragusa returned on stream on the 17th of October, but it was already clear that the streamer was unsure about how to move forward, even though she claims to now be free and her husband is seeking help. But on the 19th of October, Siragusa announced that she was stepping away from Twitch indefinitely. Fans have responded with kindness and urged the streamer to take as much time as she needs to recover. Hold up, there's more to come. Next, Markiplier will create an OnlyFans of his podcast to Thrones Joe Rogan. A wife of the Try Guys claims she once saw James Corden yell at a waiter, and Chris Clemens apologizes for resurfaced tweets. Keep watching until the end of the video to find out more. First up, Markiplier will create an OnlyFans of his podcast to Thrones Joe Rogan. The game is on. YouTuber and podcaster Markiplier, whose real name is Mark Edward Fishbach, TikTok, has promised to create an OnlyFans account if his Distractable podcast can beat Joe Rogan's podcast in the charts. He announced the news in a video titled, "I Will Start an OnlyFans," posted on the 16th of October, 2022. In it, he promised that he will do it, tasteful nudes included, if viewers meet a few conditions. First, people need to listen to his podcast hard enough that Distractable will go straight to #1 on both Apple Podcast charts and Spotify, officially dethroning Joe Rogan. Another condition is that listeners have to make the podcast Go, My Favorite Sports Team is the #1 sports podcast in America and the world. And while these seem like very tall tasks indeed, fans of Markiplier didn't seem daunted at all. Not only are they very excited for Markiplier to maybe finally bear it all on the internet, but he has also pledged that all proceeds will go to charity if he does end up having to open an OnlyFans. If they get to beat Joe Rogan on top of that, that's just the cherry on top. Next, a wife of the Try Guys claims she once saw James Corden yell at a waiter. The wife of Try Guys, Keith Habersberger, claims that she has seen James Corden shouting at a waiter in Los Angeles. The news comes after Corden was shortly banned from New York City's restaurant Balthazar for allegedly being abusive to staff one too many times. Becky Habersberger decided to tell her personal experience with the comedian on TikTok. She starts off her story by explaining that she used to be a waitress in a super splashy Beverly Hills rooftop bar, and while some customers were awesome, others were trash. And the ones she remembers to this day with the most clarity are the ones who were trash. And sadly, Corden was one of them. Habersberger was heading out with a friend when she saw Corden outside Little Dom's restaurant just when they were briefly closing between lunch and dinner. And while the busboy was trying to be accommodating and give Corden the first reservation upon reopening, Corden wouldn't have any of it and started yelling at him. Corden saw bad publicity after the owner of Balthazar, Keith McNally, called him out on Twitter, calling him a tiny cretin of a man and announcing the comedian to be banned. But the beef seems to be resolved already, as McNally has unbanned him again after Corden called him up and apologized profusely. And lastly, Chris Klemens apologizes for resurfaced tweets. Chris Klemens is a YouTuber and influencer known for his lifestyle blogs and comedic skits. He has quickly risen to prominence on the platform, holding more than 1.34 million subscribers that enjoy his original content. But Klemens has been on the receiving end of some backlash after some controversial tweets from the last decade made it to the surface of the public consciousness. It all started with a now deleted tweet that read, "Bratz dolls were for girls sucking dick in the 5th grade," which is tactless. But many followers decided that this was a sign to take a closer look at the rest of his old tweets, which led to the discovery of some more problematic content, including racial slurs. In contrast, others accused him of some more problematic behavior, including the sexualization of young children. Klemens has now deactivated his Twitter account of his own violation and released a video in which he addressed his past problematic behavior. He never intended the content to be received as it has been, but he takes responsibility that it doesn't matter, as it now has been. Klemens continued that this has been a huge learning moment, but there will be moments when he will fumble in the future as well. We're all human in the end, but we must learn from our mistakes and be allowed to learn from them. And that's it for now. What has your favorite MrBeast stunt been so far? Let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching.